This portion of Lifestyles is sponsored by Gary Price, elder law attorney.
And a few years back, Gary Price, expert in elder law, was inspired to write a helpful manual, and we've talked about it many times, that answers questions about Medicaid in Indiana. And of course, there are many questions, but what was the catalyst for you writing this book?
Well, a couple reasons. Client comes in and we talk about the Medicaid process, and we go through the misconceptions that they've heard and we talk about the process in general. And then when they're done, they say, now, do you have anything, I didn't take good notes. Do you have anything that can recap what we just talked about? Well, that's how this book was written. I started taking notes of what was talked about, the most common questions and the most common discussions, and they're in here. And the most common misconceptions, I respond to that in the book. So that's really the reason.
Well, it really is, because when you say Medicaid and I've got to sign up for it or plan for it, I think there's probably an emotional kind of fog that comes over your brain. Sure, and you're not listening deeply. It's like getting a diagnosis that you don't want. You're not going to hear everything
that's right.
That's being said. So having that hard copy is a pretty good deal.
Yeah, you know what's interesting is I thought I was writing the book to answer questions, to answer the obvious questions and respond to the most common misconceptions. But I had a person come in and the book was read, it was clear, and there was yellow all in there, and paper clips, yes, and all that. And here's what she said. She said it helped me, it responded to the misconceptions, but it also helped me formulate the questions that were relevant to my particular financial situation. So, a lot of times you talk about something, like you said, there's a fog over you, and you don't really understand what the subject matter is, and you
right.
say, I don't even know what questions to ask. Well, this kind of takes that fog away and gives you the issues that are relevant so that you can ask questions and help you formulate the questions to the resources that are important to you, to the questions that are important to you or relevant to your estate.
I would think, well, of course, understanding is key, but when you're making a plan, whether it's estate planning or whatever else people come to you for, Medicaid planning, having those ideas communicated clearly so you know what direction you're going to take.
Sure, and usually you need to, it's like everything, you need to hear it or see it more than once.
Absolutely.
And so this is one way of doing that.
Yeah, and we've kind of walked through the book, and it's really accessible. I mean, it's not jargon you don't understand. It's a really, conversational way to talk about these issues and matters.
Try to.
Yeah.
Tried to do it that way.
How do we get that book, Gary Price?
You call my office, and that number is 812-475-8444. We send you a copy of the book, no charge.
No charge. And then you can mark it up and put your paper clips in there. And when you come to Gary for that first meeting, you'll be ready to roll.
Free consultation, and every book has a coupon, free consultation.
Every book has a coupon, so get your information now. Gary will walk you through it with his expert advice. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more Local Lifestyles after this.